Hi everyone, this is Jenny Garcia with another December daily video, and we're gonna keep working right where we left off last time. And on the right, I'm gonna be doing a little layout of a 5x5 photo that I took this day. Our elf brought my girls some materials so they can make ornaments, and on the back I have a bunch of huge photos about this day, but the photo that you're seeing right now is actually, I put them in little boxes so I could take pictures of the whole set, and I divided that into, I think that photo might be letter size. I think it's 8.5 by 11. So the Pretty Studio paper is just 8 inches, so I'm gonna cover the little bottom part with some washi tape. But I love this pattern, and I love the peppermints. I think this is from the Holly Jolly collection. I still have a lot from that collection. It's one of my favorite holiday collections. And I have some die cuts from In a Creative Bubble too. But I don't know, it was such a hard photo to scrap. It was really big and I wanted to do something cool, but then I would risk it being really busy. And I think this washi tape is from Target. I'm almost sure. And I got some new cutter bee scissors, but I don't want to get glue or washi tape on them, so I'm still using my old scissors for that. But I keep forgetting that I have new scissors and I keep using these crappy ones. These letters are from Studio Calico and I love them. I have them in a few colors, and I'm not planning to order anything else anytime soon from Studio Calico. But if I were to order, I would pick those letter stickers. They're really awesome. And I'm just gonna write making ornaments, and those word stickers are not really for holidays, and I really want to get some, but at the same time I'm not supposed to be shopping and I do have a lot, so I'm like, should I get more? But I would love to get some little word stickers like the ones from Simple Stories that are really thin. I don't know, they're just the perfect size, and I love the typewriter font. These stickers are from Feed Your Craft. That was their last year's Christmas kit. So yeah, the elf put the pom-poms, the buttons, the sequins in these little tray snacks, and it was so easy to organize, and both of the girls could use it at the same time. It was a really good method for crafting. And I'm trying to get a die cut that will work with this layout, and I'm looking through these die cuts. They are from Cat Martin. You can get them at her Etsy shop, and they are so cute. I really was hoping that she would make journaling cards this year, or I think the year before, I don't know, but I was really hoping, I don't know, either papers or journaling cards. Obviously, since I'm more of a project lifer, I would prefer journaling cards, but I'll take anything at this point. I keep trying to make a cluster there and it's not working, and everything looks too busy. So I figured the circles, the circle with the word merry and bright and the ornament would work. But I need like a third something there, you know, rule of thirds, visual triangle, all that. I finally decided to use that sticker from Feed Your Craft. I also liked her kit because it comes with uh, the digital version of the journaling cards and the digital stamps, which I used to make my own paper. And then I decided to add more of these donut hole enforcers or protectors, but I'm gonna use the most simple ones, which are the whites. I'm just gonna put those two photos together. I don't plan to do any crazy embellishing, although I did add more embellishing later. I just can't help myself. And I was trying to figure out whether I should stamp or add anything to the pages. I forgot to pull down the album. So this is the batch of my oldest daughter, so I'm just gonna write her name underneath the box with the same Studio Calico Alpha stickers. And I forgot that I ran out of M's. I could have sworn I had M's, so what I did was use W upside down. And I was really trying to see what else I could add. I don't know, I don't think I was completely happy with how these pages turned out. I think the fact that I added so many things kind of ruined them, but I still like them, but not as much as I thought they would turn out. I think they were better plain, but it's my thing. I add embellishments everywhere, and sometimes that doesn't turn out the best. That little flag is also from In a Creative Bubble. In that little Dica 2, it says evidence of elf shenanigans. And I'm going to use a lot of those little heart stickers. I think I ran out of them, but I might have to order more. I'm going to use that tag, I think also from In a Creative Bubble, but I'm not sure, yes, from In a Creative Bubble, to add my youngest daughter's name. And I'm gonna layer it with a little washi because I apparently need to add washi everywhere. And on camera it kind of like blends with the washi tape, but in real life it looks just fine. Maybe it's because it's so far away. And I just added a little heart there to give it a tiny bit of dimension since they are slightly puffy. And these little word or phrase stickers are, the first ones are from Pretty Little Studio, and these ones are the ones from Simple Stories. They're from Carpe Diem. They're really old, but I love the size and the font. So if Simple Stories could do a pack like this, but just Christmas, that would be amazing. And not like whenever they do like sticker books, they always add one sheet like that, but I want 8. I decided to use that circle, kind of matches the circle ornaments that it's surrounded. Oh, and I forgot to add the number of the day. And I got those number stickers from Tuesday morning, and they're pretty awesome. They're just numbers, which I don't know, I feel like sometimes they make really pretty fonts and then they don't add numbers, and it kind of sucks. And I really struggled with that page on the left, because that's where I was trying to make the little tags work, but it just didn't happen. I think that cut file is from Paper Issues. They do have a lot of cut files, but I'm not really sure. So I think this is a kit from LA Studio, a holiday kit. I think I got it last time. Oh my god, on Black Friday. But it didn't work again for the things that I wanted to do. And I'm gonna keep bringing in papers from all the kits. And I did decide to keep that blue one. And it turned out really simple, but I don't know, it has a lot of detail, the end result, but it's still not too busy, so that's why I liked it. And I'm going to be using the Tombow Mono Aqua liquid glue to glue that word in there. That way, if the glue goes a little bit outside where it should be, then it dries clear and not sticky. The green one dries sticky, it stays tacky, so try to avoid the green one whenever you're doing something as intricate as that word. And again, since this paper is 8.5 tall, I'm still gonna need one more strip. So I'm gonna take a piece of the leftover that I'm gonna trim right now and put it on the top, and I'm using the Tombow Mono Adhesive Plus Permanent to glue all the papers. I'm going to be using the Weird Memory Keepers hole punch to punch the holes into the paper, and I wish it was easier to see the holes. That's my only complaint about these hole punch, because it's really good. And again, I'm going to try that thing with the tags, but it's just not going to work. So this is where I finally give up on my dreams of using the tags, and instead I'm gonna be doing a background with these snowflakes, and they are most of them or all of them from cut files from Paper Issues. Again, if you haven't checked out their files, they're free, so you can get them all, and they have ideas from recycling too. They have a group which is really fun, probably one of the funnest groups for scrapbooking out there. I'm trying to organize them so every bit of the paper has a snowflake, or at least a little leg. So I'm gonna start with the big ones, and again I'm gonna glue them with the Mono Aqua liquid glue. Since it's such an intricate detail, the fine tip helps a lot. I'm going to cover big spaces first, and then I'm gonna go around to get the smaller parts. Once you get your big snowflakes in, you're gonna try to fill around the borders, and what I recommend is that you keep the snowflakes complete. Don't try to cut it first. Make sure you glue it first, let it dry just a few seconds so it really grabs on, and then you can cut it and keep using those same snowflakes. And I really wanted to put the number there. I wanted to put something in the middle. Spoiler alert, I end up with nothing in the middle. I like how it turns out, and I learned my lesson about over embellishing for this time, for this 5 minutes. I'm gonna cut the X's, and once I cut the X's, I'm gonna check again to see what I can add, because I can add either more snowflakes like I'm doing there. I'm sorry if you can hear a flute. My daughter is practicing. I have no other time to do this because my daughter's gonna start school in a few minutes. So it's I yesterday I was dead. Like, I put this on my computer, and then when I was like about to close my eyes, I was like, oh, I was gonna do a voiceover. But that's what happens with a house full of kids. On the plus side, while she works on her stuff, at least the little one, I stay next to her since she's in my craft room, and I get to film at least film them. Doing the voiceover is like a whole nother thing, but I am filming them, and there are more after this one. This video is kind of long, so I learned my lesson, and the next one is going to be a little bit, it's going to be quite shorter. Or at least that's how it looks in my head. I haven't sat down to edit them. So as you can see, I keep them, not cutting the snowflakes just yet. That way I get some control. It's a lot easier to place them and hold them while they are all together. If you're doing like really itty bitty individual snowflake, I don't want to call it legs because it sounds like a spider, but like the little sticks around it. I don't know the anatomy of a snowflake. Homework, I guess, for me. And this was, it took quite a long time, but it was one of those things that it's kind of therapeutic. It was really relaxing to do this, and I like the end result too. And I do kept the negative part of this die cutting process. I cut a bunch in one paper so I could figure out how to do something with that too. I could have used that instead of using these snowflakes. It would have been a lot easier. But I like to suffer, you know how it is. And it looks messier than it actually was. Like all this, cutting little pieces, just don't let them go everywhere. And that's the finished result, and I didn't add anything, even though I really wanted, and I tried. And of course you punch the holes and you hope none of them break, which is why you need a good hole punch thingy. Tool. The word is tool. It's early, man. So I added a little bit of journaling in a little label that came with the Feed Your Craft kit, and I used a Tombow twin tone dual tip marker to write it because I like to journal in color. I think this is the last page that I'm gonna work on for this video. So the first photo, it was the first big one, well, single ornament big one, was my oldest ornament, and this one is my little one. So I decided to use some circle shaped stamps to mimic this ornament. And that dirty little rag in the corner, it's the Lawn Fun chamois. If you don't have a chamois, you need a chamois. Like, it's, I don't know, it's so easy to keep your stamps clean, and then you don't have to, it's not like wipes kind of leave like that little texture or fiber, and it looks gross. But it still cleans like new. I'm gonna add more of these little heart stickers, and this is a photo of my daughter actually filling up the ornament and working on it. So I used these stamps. They are from Everyday Explorer to add some details, and I stamp in that label, but I'm also gonna stamp in the little funnel that is next to her hand. I think it says I made this, but I'm not sure, I can't see. And I don't know why I'm looking back. What do you want to add? Stop it. Of course, I can't stop myself from adding things. I'm using the Studio Calico ink from Color Theory. I want to get more colors. I really like how it stamps on photos. I don't know, it's a great ink. I also had, actually the first one I tried was the one from A Beautiful Mess, and I asked Danny, I think I asked Danny from Pop Fizz Paper, like, hey, is this the same as the Studio Calico one? And I think she said yes. And I got a few, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be my new ink. I use, by the way, the paper that I use, I print at home, and I use the Canon Glossy 2 to print the paper that you print on. It's very important when you want to stamp. So I'm using my typewriter, and I'm just writing things like pom-poms, buttons, all the items that I use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type them, I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to put them in that photo of Charlotte next to the tray she made for the girls. She also got snow from Target. I think she likes Target because who doesn't? But that was another good not embellishment, material to add to the ornament. So if you need an idea for things to do with your kids, follow Charlotte's advice and do ornaments with them. I'm just adding a little heart right next to each little word. And the paper that I was typing on, it was the paper that I started printing these journaling cards, and midway, I don't know what happened to my printer that went like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna print anything. And instead of just throwing it away, I like to use, since it's matte photo paper, instead of throwing it away, I just keep it for things like this, for stamping and cutting it out. And I also stamp underneath Charlotte's feet. This makes me happy. And you could call this photo done, but of course I wasn't done. So I added this die cut of an ornament, and it's from Cat Martin. So that's it for this video. Lots of pages, and that was just, I think, day 8. I want to say day 8 and 9 actually. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next ones. Bye.